Hello! So, dito ko na sisimulan ng aking long form content. Ngayon, pag-uusapan natin ang sensory processing disorder or SPD. Ah, ito ay merong tatlong kategorya. Una, vision o ang senses natin sa mata. Pangalawa, ay touch, no? Yung mga textile, kung ano yung nahawakan natin sa katawan natin, kung ano, anything na na nahahawakan ng kahit anong parte ng ating katawan ay nagfo-fall under sa textile na category. At ang pangatlo, ang hearing o ang pandinig. Ah, dito ay um, dito ang tatlong kategorya na madalas na napapalibot ang sensory processing disorder. Ngayon, merong over sensory, tas meron din under sensory. So, ang over sensory ay masyado kang na-overstimulate sa mga triggers mo. Tapos, ang under sensory naman is masyado kang understimulated to the fact na kailangan mong gumawa ng kababalaghan para ma-stimulate mo lang yung sarili mo, kasi meron tayong receptor sa brain na kapag understimulated ka, maboboard ka lang or parang meron kang feeling na may missing or nawawala, no? So, meron akong ibabahaging isang karanasan na nangyari sa akin nitong Biyernes lang, 16th of Pebrero. Nangyari ito sa school, hindi ko na ipapangalan kung saan. Merong isang beauty pageant na pang lalaki at pang babae, no? Mr. and Miss. Well, syempre yung pangalan ng school, no? Hindi na required yung attendance niya kasi sa mga subjects kasi bale non-academic week kami nun. So to make up, no, for the lack of academic activities, sinabi na lang ng mga prof namin na magpakita na lang kayo ng pruweba o kaya picture na umattend kayo sa mga events ng linggong iyon. So kasi marami kasi sa mga professor na talaga yung beauty pageant talaga yung gusto nilang puntahan namin. So yun ang pinuntahan ko. Ito ay naganap ng gabi. Kaya medyo na-stress na rin ako sa idea na yun kasi una, yung MRT, no, na natatakot ako na baka masaraduhan ako ng MRT kasi ang hirap umuwi ng bahay kapag walang MRT. Para sa hindi nasa Luzon, ito ang train system ng gobyerno, no, where mas mura pa pamasahe kaysa sa bus or jeep. So yun. So dumating ako sa campus, tapos ang daming estudyante, talaga parang umattend ka ng concert. At doon nangyari ang first trigger ko ng sensory processing disorder, no, yung dami ng tao, because I have this perception na oo nga, processing, kasi yung brain mo yung nagpo-process lahat ng stimulants sa environment mo. Madalas kasi na pinoprocess ito ng subconscious mind. So bale, meron tayong dalawang parts ng brain, ang conscious mind and ang subconscious mind. Yung conscious mind natin can probably process around 50 bits of information at a time. Yung unconscious mind naman mga 50 to 100 million uh, inputs at a given time. So yung sensory processing disorder din kasi, um, aside from yung physical na stimulant, no, um, it also played a part in the paradigm that I see life through. So sa dami ng taong yon, I really wanted to talk to all of them actually, and the fact na hindi ko magawa yon heavily dampened my perception on the event, kaya like sobrang gumagana yung mind ko on how to talk to them and all, na parang napagod na yung brain ko. Which leads me to my second point, um, na merong flashing lights and flashing lights, tapos iba't ibang kulay pa sila, which is technically, kaya iniiwasan, kaya 'di ba may mga epileptic warnings ang mga bagay because of flashing lights and everything. Well, it wouldn't cause me epilepsy, no, pero it would cause me to shy away from it kasi yun nga, napapagod yung mind ko to process all the lights, kaya I look away, umiiwas ako. Another thing, dun sa one thing I was heavily surprised by the event was may mga sirens every time na lalabas yung contestant, and sirens were a huge no-no. So once the sirens and the flashing lights and then the crowd screaming, chanting names and everything, umakyat na ako sa fourth floor ng building trying to get away as high as I could, para at least makakuha ako ng picture. And the fact that I would have to sacrifice at least my brain for a grade is kind of unacceptable. Pero yun nga, I just wanted to pass the subjects, kaya I had to do it. So I stayed for as long as I could, and then I waited for I waited for an intermission, no, kung kailan wala nang sumisigaw, kung kailan wala nang siren, kung kailan wala nang flashing lights, tapos sumugod ako patungo sa exit ng school, and then umuwi na ako. The feeling na I'd have to go through this is really, unfortunate for me. Pero buti na lang I contacted my profs throughout, no, and they all agreed naman na pwede na ako umuwi as soon as I took the picture, kasi it was all too much. Kasi ayoko rin mag-meltdown pag uwi ko, and usually yung meltdown ko pag sa sensory processing disorder is usually sleep talaga, kasi I'm like that tired from processing all of the stimulants. And which leads me to my next point, no. To to like gather everything together, I have two categories which I'm very sensitive of. First is my vision, and second is my sight. Sorry, first is my vision, second is my hearing. So para sa mga tao that na mamimit ko in the future, or yung mga tao that I meet now, please wag niyo akong invite sa concert. Please wag niyo akong invite sa mga bar. Especially sa mga sports events where maraming flashing lights, maraming sumisigaw, may crowd. Ayoko rin ng pep squad. Ah, anything na may ingay and drums and everything, it's parang ano siya, no bueno. I wouldn't really do well, and I'd probably waste your entrance fee or ticket kung ililibre mo man ako. It's not the wisest choice. So, well, again, disclaimer lang, I am not a trained psychologist or psychiatrist, and I'm just sharing from my own personal experience. Pero one thing I can share, I am clinically diagnosed, so hindi to mema. Uh, I honestly just wanted to educate people through video format kasi honestly, na nakaka um para i-send ko na lang sa taong video instead na i-explain ko pa sa kanila isa-isa. And I find explaining to people sobrang saya sa feeling. Yun nga lang na nakakapagod pero masaya. Which would lead me to end this topic, no, that next time, what I would do different for this scenario, pag in-announce pa lang na prof na kailangan ko umattend ng isang event na may high probability na magiging maingay or magkakaroon ng flashing lights, I'll tell them na lang agad na to let them know about my condition. So, para mabigyan na nila ng intervention yun or kaya ng special consideration. Kasi the last thing I want to happen is mapunta ako ng hospital, which definitely happened to me last 2015 after a youth camp where I was forced to stay into a concert sa isang youth camp, and I wasn't able to handle all of the stimulants, which ended up having me being rushed to the hospital and confined there. So yun, salamat sa pakikinig. At sana nag-enjoy kayo at may natutunan kayo. If you like the podcast, well, not really podcast, no, pero talagang sobrang raw ng mga videos ko, walang edit whatsoever. Kasi I wanted to show the ugly side, no, ng autism, na hindi lang puro edited, scripted lahat. Iyon ay probably hindi pinakamagandang approach sa ganitong content, pero sana maintindihan yon na hindi naman sa tinatamad ako, no. It's just that yung autism kasi really plays a part with executive function. I'll explain that at a later date. Hindi yung feeling na hindi ko siya magawa kasi hindi ko ma-process sa utak ko yung step by step thing. I'll explain more in future videos. That being said, salamat. At yon, have a nice day kung saan man kayo.